one of the most radical exercises, bring everything back to this witnessing or just to emptiness. Each time the thought come, let it perish before it proliferate. As it come up, just try and bring it back. It's a strong exercise. It's a master pointing, okay, to that which is the eternal about ourselves. You see, when we speak about also that one of the major exercise to transcend the dominant force of the mind, because the mind is, in the mind, what we call the mind, usually is projecting a lot of just random, pointless thinking, just habitual thinking. And it may seem harmless enough. It's not that you have to be thinking to hurt someone. Just the traffic of mind creates a kind of, it creates a sort of like a fog, a kind of layering, as it were, from our way of looking over the silence of being. And because we become accustomed to it, it's just unquestioned. This kind of white noise is always going on, going on. So the sages have said, and I say also, that do not regard this white noise as harmless, and don't accept the habit of going in it, because no, it's just going on. It keeps pumped up the identity that it needs to refer to have a relationship with its projections. You see, so this I call white noise activity is very much laced with or underlies this identity that keeps us in the state of personhood. And the state of personhood itself is like a fog layer that covers the purity of being. So one of the most radical exercises that not everybody can take to it, but at some point, as you begin to as you start, first of all, for observing with detachment, disidentify from the activity of the mind. We're going to say mind. I'm not going to talk so much about outside world, but like the mind stuff, disidentify from it. But it can include also in daily life the flow of life around. That is also a form of mind activity, the outer mind, inner mind activity. As we detach from that a bit, or disidentify, your awareness begin to open up. Like awareness rather than awareness of things. So the awareness itself begins to sort of widen and become more self-evident. Left unchecked, the mind noise will just keep going. It goes on even into sleep. It underlies also dreaming. So, or it permeates the dreaming state also. So what I'm saying here, a radical change, when I say radical, I mean because of its power, is in each time, this mind watching, this eye watching, as soon as it comes up, you see, just bring it back, the attention back to the weakness of it. The weakness has no identity, it has no structure, it's just witnessing. The weakness means witnessing. So bring everything back to this witnessing or just to emptiness. Each time the thought come, let it perish before it proliferate. As it come up, just try and bring it back. It's a strong exercise. It's a Mahatma exercise, because you start and you'll find, whoa, at a certain time you begin to feel the force of the mind will feel as though it is not having this. It wants to stretch out. And so what you're doing is not fattening it, not feeding it with the attention, but bringing it back to either through the question For whom is these thoughts coming? For who are they appearing for? And the natural response, well, it's for me. It's not for you or you. It's for me here. And this me is another name for the false I, the sense of the ego or personal identity. So I say it's a radical exercise, but I know some of you are wanting this, to be really strict with it. And it doesn't mean that you have to give up anything to do it, but really be willing to be dedicated to sitting and mind this mind-watching exercise, this eye-watching exercise of being, each time it arises, don't let it grow, don't water it. You sort of like bring it back to the fact that into the emptiness from where the seeing of it is coming. You may have to watch this over and over again for a while before you start exercise. Just listen, understand what I'm sharing. So keep bringing it back, neutralize. And after a while, you break the speed, you break this kind of saturation. And the mind, what I like to say about the mind, it arises from the heart, from the core, but it went out like a wild child, like an unruly child. Now you're applying some discipline, and it's going to feel very frustrating for the child and the parent. In this position, you are the parenting to bring it back, because you're going to have some resistance. But what you're doing here is making a shortcut to freedom. You do this, even for short periods of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you do it. Some of you can go on longer. You do this. Don't let it flourish into a forest. Just keep it here. Shrink down to the tree, shrink down to the root, shrink down to emptiness. Stay in the emptiness until you gradually come to see that the emptiness is behind all things. It is the carrier of all things, being that empty state. The more you observe like that, as I said earlier, that the awareness itself, the field, seems as though it expands. At an experiential level, feels at the scope of awareness, the broadness. You start to see that, wait a second, it is not to be confused with just feeling quiet and feeling. It's not just quiet, it's immense. And it's not a thought. Don't think you are the awareness. You have to see and be it. And gradually you see that somehow the world, meaning the mind activity, the haunting place of the mind, it just falls away. And what is remain? Everything is floating in the existence of awareness itself. This awareness itself is the energy of God, is the presence of God. You see, when you go into deep prayer, deep meditation, it's bringing you again into the present, making you conscious. It means you're leaving the world, leaving the thought field, leaving mind, and isolating yourself from that. So you're in the presence of God. This is another way also. And this is not like the presence is separate from you. This presence and awareness, they are same, they are one. So please, this is for those of you who are going to be veterans of this. You're going to be the ones who really push through. And the power is not going to be a power owned by you. Oh, look, I was victorious, I got it. You'll see that even those very enticing statements and stuff, they're also part of the traffic of the mind. I don't want to give in, and say all you're going to experience. That is not, because the mind will itself create distortions around that. Those of you who feel that you will like to follow this, I myself am with you in this. The blessing of all those who have done it is with you. The grace of the self is with you. Lord of the universe is with you. All outcome of this is the oneness of reality. You are this reality, you see? This is not a compliment. It is simply the truth, uncovered. So bless you for this. Bless each one in the hearing of this. And there is no failure. Don't count anything as a failure. Even the mind comes very loud. It just means that it's being exposed more. And in this radical exposure, it's throwing up all this dirty works is coming up. Now, the only one who will suffer this is the person who is who cohabits with the mind. They work together. You are not that. You are the weakness of both of that. So get used to that. This is master pointing, okay, to that which is the eternal about ourselves. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you. Om. Jai Ramana. Jai Papaji. Jai Nisargadatta Maharaj. Jai Buddha. Jai Lord Christ. Yes.